Hello there, my name's Deku, and today, bringing you a little commentary for once. I haven't done a commentary in a long time, so I'm a little bit rusty. Apologies if I stutter, stop, do anything bad, but it's been quite a long time since I've done a little commentary like this. So, it's been 2 weeks since I released my Shoxy by Deku video, which got over 400 views, 15 likes. You guys commented really nicely, and I really appreciated that. I love it. I love the fact that you guys like that. If you don't know if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, I'll put the link, a little annotation on the screen to that montage that I did. It took me a long time to do, so I'm quite glad you guys liked it. But anyway, I've got a few things to talk about today. First of all, this gameplay isn't mine; it's my friend Andy's. He's a very good friend of mine because he's the guy who's always in my cinematics, always helps me with my cinematics, because you always need one or two dudes to be like a little puppet, so I can order them around and tell them to like stand in a certain position or do something and shout at them like, do this, do that, and he's kind enough to let me do that. I can be quite bossy sometimes, so this is a little thank you for him to let me, so I'm going to upload his gameplay. Straight from his theatre mode, so it does look like that his aim's a bit off, but it probably isn't, because Andy's a pretty goddamn beast. Even though he does do a little bit of camping, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of camping here and there, but he still ends the game 30-6. Not like a massive beast C-Nana score, but it's a pretty good score nevertheless. So, first thing I'm going to talk about, actually I've already talked about how happy I am about you guys getting a load of views on that montage. Second thing is, the reason why I haven't done another montage or any sort of editing lately is because I'm waiting for my new laptop. Not laptop, a new desktop PC. I'm not going to go into the actual spec or any of the specifics of my desktop, because I don't know if any of you guys are interested in computers or anything. But just a tiny little spec thing, what I'm going to tell you. It's a i7. The processor is an i7 950. It's got 6 gig of RAM. The motherboard's an Asus, like something, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But I'm not going to go into any of this mimbo jimbo about computers and stuff, because I don't want to bore you too much of my commentaries. So, I'm a little bit excited right now. I've just had a massive bowl of... I don't even know what I'm talking about. A bowl of coffee. Bowl of coffee. I don't even drink out of a bowl of coffee, but that's besides the point. What's the second thing I was going to talk about? Oh yeah, I do have a montage coming up, but like I said, I'm going to wait for my new computer so I can get everything good and dusted and cool and stuff. Because if I start doing something right now, and then I have to switch to a computer, I'm going to forget about everything. And plus, if I start editing in Vegas 9, which I've got now, I switch to Vegas 10, none of the save files go across, so I really can't start it right now, as it won't do anything. But I do have something very nicely hooked up with a good friend of mine. Well, I wouldn't say he's like a good friend, I mean, I don't even know him properly, but seems nice enough. He's a cool dude. He's called Dylan, and I think it's Dylan. I think it is. If I've pronounced it wrong or said it wrong, dude, and if you're watching this, I am very sorry. He's got some pretty damn beast clips, which I really hope to do something good with. So stay tuned for that, look forward to it. Second thing is, I'm going to bring in a real life story here. So, I'm 16, I go to college on Friday. I don't know why I picked a construction course. Construction is just like bricklaying and plumbing and all sorts of shit and jazz and stuff. I don't know why I picked it, because I want to do nothing to do with that field of work. I want to go to media and editing and shit. So, I go to that on Fridays. So my construction teacher, he's a complete knobhead. He's so dumb, it's unbelievable. But here's a story what he did a few weeks ago. So in my class, we have 16 people. We're outside doing some bricklaying. There's one black dude called Asa, and if you're watching this, Asa, I love you deeply. You have a massive cock. It's huge. It's unbelievable. I love you. And anyway, so Steve, the guy's called Steve Burns. It's a funny name. Steve Burns is a cockhead. So there's one black dude, beautiful black man. But Steve Burns is, you know, digging some sand to get the mortar ready for all these bricks. He's digging away, and then he says, "Today, boys, you'll be working." Ready? He said this. "Today, you're going to be working like a nigger." Now my good friend Ace has stood there and he's in complete shock, like, Steve, yo dog, did you just say that? And Steve's like, what? What? I didn't say that, I didn't say that. So he made this whole bullshit story about he actually didn't say working like a nigger because he was going to get fired and shit because he's a cockhead and he shouldn't say such racist stuff like that. No, should he? He shouldn't say shit like that. So he came with this bullshit excuse about how he didn't say working like a nigger. He said because he's a construction teacher, I'm doing little exclamation-y quotation marks here, he said working like a digger, which is total bullshit. Anyway, that's a boring story for you. I don't even know why I've said that story. I thought it was quite funny to me. So, just to wrap up, because I'm in a really conclusion-y mood today, montage coming soon, computer coming soon. I like my good friend Asa, he has a big penis. My good friend Andy, who's also a sexual demon. And, yeah, everything's good, everything's cool, everything's sweet, everything's hooty-doody. So, yeah. See ya!